it? Brock, you know this firsthand. They've retired a jersey number for them. Welcome, everybody, to Lumen Field here in Seattle, Washington. Ball is teed up. Joshua Carty to do the honors. And here we go on Monday Night Football. And this is not a good start. That kick falls just short of the landing zone, and this opening drive is going to begin from the 40. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. All the way, touchdown Seattle! The Seahawks go up 6-0 here in the first. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
PAT effort coming up. And the kick is good. And the Seahawks will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The kicking team ready for the Seahawks, and forward they run to send it away. And no return here. This is a touchback, and the ball's going to come out to the 20. The drive will start out with a 1st and 10. On the carry, this is Najee Harris. He cuts it back right. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. First down, and they go right back to it. And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up 2nd down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Get the fullback involved here. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A gain of about 3, so a third of what they needed. 3rd and 6 coming up.
That call right there was all about setting up an easier 3rd down. Sure, he could have potentially gotten the 1st down, Kate, but now you've opened up your playbook on 3rd down that much more.
Here's the first carry for Christian McCaffrey. By a man, and now he's in the clear. And they bring him down around the 34. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
Ask for a little bit more on that one. Ask that running back to come up with more than he's used to on 3rd down. He made it look like just another day at the office. I wouldn't expect every conversion to go as smoothly. He sure made that one look routine.
Going to the ground again on 1st. Escapes a defender. And he's got a nice run. That reaches the 26. Good rip on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 2. So
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
This is Harris on second down. Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. A third down run with Harris. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
You know, I'm not sure what else could have been done there, Kate. Just the right call defensively to come up with a third and short stop.
Offense staying out there. It's 4th and 1. Here's Harris. Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line. And they get to him just in time. That's a tackle for the stand and a turnover on downs.
I think this defense was resigned to giving up 3 points on the opening series. Instead, well, they got the chance to deny them anything. And boy, did they ever attack it.
They'll run here on first down. It's a gain of 12 there. And it sets up Seattle with first down.
You know, the elite running backs in this league, they don't just see what's right in front of them. You set up big runs like this because they see what's behind them. That's called extraordinary vision and extra yards.
Back-to-back carries here. And they crush him right near the marker. It looks close, but yep, Brock, I think he safely got that first down before the hit.
To play running back in this league, well, you've got to have tremendous vision. We saw it twice. Once to find the lane upfield, and then to get to space and break off some extra yards.
1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. He gets crushed behind the line, and the ball comes out. And it's a turnover. The defense has it. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover. Wow, oh wow. He sent his offense out twice now, and both times they fumbled it away. I'm not sure who's more aggravated, the dudes down there or the dude next to me up here.
Well, I'm aggravated, but I know the guy on the field wants to put the offense in the doghouse, like all of them right now. This can't happen in the NFL, Kate. And a lot of guys out there, they got to be looking to one another, hold each other accountable to hold on to the ball.
And that one goes for a gain of 11, and it'll give him a first down. Markers reset, ball at the 37. Running left is Harris. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Working from the gun, it's Allen. On target to his back, here's Christian McCaffrey. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Shotgun, handoff to McCaffrey. And he'll make his way down to the 16-yard line. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to. because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a third down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next third down coming.
They'll come up 1st and 10. Going to run again with McCaffrey. And he's able to take this one in for the touchdown. The Golden Eagles cut it to a lone point on the scoreboard. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown. Well, Brock, he found himself some space to work, and from there, wow, all athleticism as he made his way into the end zone.
You got that right, Kate. Just that speed. You got to have some different gear when you get down here to the red zone. It's hard to score rushing touchdowns, and that running back sees the open space, he sees the green grass, and he finishes it off with 6.
Point after converted from Carty. And the Golden Eagles tie this game 7-7. Carty has it all teed up and ready to send it away. Fielded at the 7. Returns looking good so far. And it's a nice return here. They'll tackle him shy of the 35. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Hand off to the back. And he pushes forward, but they don't get much there. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Looking to throw, Lawrence escapes the pocket. He finds his running back on a deep shot. Nicely done. That's the end of our first quarter. 3 more to go still on Monday night. Both teams neck and neck so far. More from Lumen Field in just a minute. About set for the second quarter. Seahawks football here. They'll need something big here to start out. It's 3rd and long. The Seahawks calling for a timeout. They're 1st and 3. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Gotta figure out this 3rd down here. From the shotgun, Lawrence. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And they're gonna be stuck with a 4th and long. Punt team is on now, and they get this away. Fair catch called for and made at the 35-yard line. No return on that punt. And they'll get ready to go on offense. They're set up at the 35 now. On the ground to begin the drive with McCaffrey. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup. Then they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
after a good pickup. They're set up with second and short. They stick with McCaffrey. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that third down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in the pocket for a later occasion.
First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Draw play. This is McCaffrey. And he gets some good yardage down to the 42. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. McCaffrey running between the tackles. And they make the stop. We're going to say it about the 37-yard line. Pick up a 5 on that play. And that'll be a first down.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain. Not a game-changing play by any means. But one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
First down, they go back to McCaffrey. And not a lot of room for him as he's brought down. Offense up to the line fast. On second down, here's McCaffrey. Room to run inside the 20. They got 24 yards on the play. And it sets up first down.
I love these inside runs. Don't get away from them. You never know. You think it's going to be a short little gain, and then boom, get the right blocking, a possessed running back, and you get some serious yards on the table.
All right, set now, 1st and 10. Going right side, Harris with it. And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Golden Eagles take a second quarter lead. Najee Harris, the touchdown. Cardi with the extra point. And the Golden Eagles break that tie and now lead by 7. Cardi has it all teed up and ready to send it away. Return coming from the 6. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Now give left side. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught. He was looking for Mark Andrews. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
Throwing is Lawrence on 3rd down. Andrews with the catch. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
Along the sideline past midfield. And he's finally stopped across midfield at the 47. Big gain, 14 on the play. And the Seahawks will have a first down.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Lawrence throwing here. Forced out to his right. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. One alligator, two alligator, three alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
Third and long for him here. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. Fourth down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Third down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on fourth. Now Lawrence on the play fake. And it falls incomplete. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. Working quickly here. Back to McCaffrey on second down. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks. We're at the 2-minute warning now from Seattle. The Golden Eagles looking for a score before halftime. Markers reset, ball at the 37. Motioning one of the tight ends. First and 10, give to Harris. And they needed more than one defender there. Powerful runner, stop for just 1 yard. Offense in the hurry up here. Second down here, another give to Harris. And a bit of deja vu as they stop him at the line once again. Allen on third down. Complete beyond the marker. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with first and goal. Trying to run in, Harris is into the end zone, touchdown. The Golden Eagles grow their lead just before halftime. Najee Harris, the touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Cardi has it all teed up and ready to send it away. And it's fielded but not returned for the end zone, so the ball's going to be placed at the 30-yard line. Drive starts out with a first and 10. Out of the gun, Lawrence. He's going to push one deep down the right. And this is going to end up incomplete. Really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection. So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Lawrence now off the play action. Headed out right. On the run right, throwing deep down the side. He's got it inside the 10. There it is, touchdown Seattle. The Seahawks make it a one-score game before halftime. Tyreek Hill the touchdown. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right? Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. You got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
Has this at the 6. Oh, he's showing some burst on this return. They'll begin from the 36 as the returner's brought down. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with McCaffrey. And he gets his offense forward to the 44-yard line. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2. Trying an inside give now with McCaffrey. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Football on that 47-yard line. 1st down. They'll try it right with McCaffrey. And they stop him after a good run that takes him down inside the 40. Timeout taken by the offense, their 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. From the 39. And there's a man there, it's intercepted. And the Seahawks will start with it in the 4th after an interception to end the quarter. Well, Brock, they could have gone run to set up 3rd and short, or they could air it out and try for more. They picked the latter, and the coverage was ready for it.
Sure was, Kate, and this is why I play in this position. You've got to have a short memory. You must flush it. I love the decision to be aggressive. I always fall on that side of the coin, but when you throw a pick in that situation, such a manageable 2nd down, well, you got to learn from it, move on, and certainly flush it away.
Flushed out of the pocket. On the run right, throwing deep down the side. And this falls incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining. Puka Nacua the target on that throw. So 2nd down coming up.
That was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
Here comes the final play of our 1st half. Not taking any risks here, keeping this one on the ground. And he doesn't get much there on what turns out to be the final play of the half.
Golden Eagles 21, Seahawks 14.
Well, that 1st half, certainly an interesting one. Kate Scott, Brock here with you as we get back and see what the 2nd half has in store for us. The kicking team ready for the Seahawks, and forward they run to send it away. Return coming from the 6. Oh, what a hit! Jars the ball loose! And the fumble recovery is made.
Awareness, awareness, awareness. So critical in so many phases of the game. And in this phase, in the special teams phase, it's not just hitting blocks and clearing the lane, but in this case, recognizing the fumble and most importantly, keeping that possession.
They've got 1st down from the 31. Give to the fullback, diving straight ahead. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards. The dose of the hurry-up offense here. This is Harris on second down. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Chased out to his right. On the run right. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. Give him a full 40 on the play. And it'll give him a first down. They'll start the second half with McCaffrey. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
Well, that's what I'm talking about. That's the kind of reaction time you want when you face a draw play. They broke on it shortly after the draw started, and they contained it to a minimal gain.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. From the gun, they go with Harris. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. They'll throw on 3rd and long. Setting up the running back screen. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
This dude's just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that first down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
And he runs this one in for the touchdown. The Golden Eagles grow the lead coming out of halftime. Najee Harris, the touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground. Well, Brock, you know this better than most. In baseball, it's 3 strikes and you're out. I know you experienced that a lot, but on the gridiron, you're feeling pretty happy, right? If you can strike the end zone 3 times in one game.
Yeah, I'd rather go hockey and soccer. That's just the positive guy in me. They call that a hat trick. It's worth celebrating. And yeah, they should celebrate this effort.
Carty has it all teed up and ready to send it away. This return starts at the 5. He's got a lane up past the 30. They'll bring him down on the return as he gets this to the 33. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Running this one left. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Here's Lawrence to throw. Buys time, rolling right. He's keeping it. And he goes out. Just needed one more step there to reach midfield.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right, and even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. A 5-yard gain on the play. And it sets up Seattle with first down.
Most of the people watching will forget about that play in a couple minutes, but the coaches won't forget. He has that filed away the next time he really needs to pick up a few yards.
1st and 10, it's Lawrence. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now they face second down. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Brought down by Fred Warner. There's 5 on that play. They need 5 more now on 3rd down.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
Third down, Lawrence to throw. He's on the move. Oh, he's going to run for it. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And the Seahawks will have a first down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
The give now out of the shotgun. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4. Offense up to the line fast.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
Second and 6 now. On the move, headed right. Oh, look at this, here he goes. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that, and it's a good thing you woke up to it. Able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Working quickly here. Going to the ground again on first. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Seahawks start the second half with some needed points. Kicking team out to try the extra points. Oh, and it's no good. Just his second missed extra point of this season. And they failed to tack one onto that touchdown. Now probably still mentally kicking himself after that missed point after. He can take a little frustration out here as he kicks this away. No return as this bounces into the end zone. The ball's coming out to the 20. They'll get this drive started. First and 10. On the ground to begin the drive with McCaffrey. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there. Offense in the hurry up here. On second down, here's McCaffrey. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Kid, I knew it at the time. I think everybody did. We knew the Legion of Boom was special, right? That entire secondary, but their safety's ability, Earl and Cam, to come downhill, to make those tackles behind the line of scrimmage as he just did. Yeah, man, you appreciate great safety play like that.
Allen on the play action. Bails out of the pocket quick. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means fourth down coming up.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely, throwing it away.
It's a nice running on that return. He gets it up past the 35. Only one quarter remains in our final game of the week. That's the end of the third. It's the Seahawks with possession, needing to erase that deficit in a hurry. First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And this is going to be a short carry that just reaches the 40. Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. He beams one deep right side. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's third down.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Lawrence working from the gun. Escapes the pocket. Down the run right, throwing deep down the side. This is brought in at the 50. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10. Lawrence in the pistol. Buying some time left. He's on the move. And he almost gets to the 5. He goes out at the 6.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Here's a give up the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. First down, and they go right back to him. Crosses the goal line. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks down by only 2 in the 4th. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the deep.
Into a ton of traffic, and this one's intercepted. He's at midfield. He's at the 30. The 10. And that is 2 points the other way as he takes the pick the entire way back. So the 2-point call does end up yielding 2 points, but it's definitely not on the side of the scoreboard that we were expecting.
No, I don't think it's the first thing on the audience mind as they get ready to run it, but it's definitely on the defensive mind to make up for the touchdown they just gave up. They're looking for opportunities to affect the score, and this time they were able to.
And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30. They're out and set. 1st and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with McCaffrey. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Back to McCaffrey on 2nd down. And they limit this to a minimal gain to around the 34. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. McCaffrey on 3rd down. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
You know, Kate, if you notice those guys that love to feed themselves on the field, right, they love to just get more, and where they're hungry for even more. I'll tell you what, that tackle, it prevented something that's going to be a lot bigger, but that back remains hungry.
And he goes out, just needed one more step there to reach midfield. Good rip on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
after a good pickup. They're set up with second and short. Going run again with McCaffrey. And it's a rare defensive win on the ground. He's caught at the line. No gain on second down, and they need 2 here on third. They stick with McCaffrey. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. Pick up a 5 on that play. And they're going to have a first down.
I don't know what it is, Kate, but I love third down runs. I really do. I know the receivers don't always like it because money down, they want the ball. But a third down run for a first down can be so demoralizing to that defense.
Allen now on first down. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
All right, one more snap before the 2-minute warning. This is Harris on second down. And this one does not go far. So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from Seattle. Golden Eagles holding a 4-point lead. Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. Draw play. This is McCaffrey. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. No surprises here. Defense quick to stop that clock. We've got 1:53 left in this game.
Calm, cool, collected from this offense. Love to see it. No tunnel vision on what down it was. Just focused on executing the play in front of them.
They've got first down from the 31. Going right side, Harris with it. And he won't get anything there. Several defenders nearby to hold him up. Now Seattle going to call it second timeout, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down. Trying an inside give now with McCaffrey. Jukes one defender, and he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down. Now the Seahawks are going to spend their 3rd and final timeout. To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10. A give left side to McCaffrey, and he'll have a short pickup down to the 17. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7. McCaffrey running between the tackles. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Now a give. It's McCaffrey headed right. And he may have just reached the edge of the red zone before going down. Only 2 yards on that carry. They're left with 4th and 10. It's one of the biggest moments of the game for Joshua Carty. From 37 yards in the right hash. Kicked well, and this is good! And they're going to grow their lead late, but still a one-score ball game.
Kate, it's 3 more on the scoreboard, but both sides really know it's all about one possession here in the fourth quarter when it really matters.
Carty has it all teed up and ready to send it away. Has this at the 6. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Back to throw. He rolls to his right. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. This is caught inside the 15. So hard work rewarded as they take a well-earned win in this one. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with a victory. So that's it for us here. Brock Huard, our crew, I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Golden Eagles as we say so long from Seattle.